I'm not used to being called into a space like this. I'm called upon so many times that it feels like mind chatter, a constant activity. To be allowed to enter into a space like this feels very sacred. And I feel very humble to bring you my contribution to the understanding that is needed upon earth right now. When I came into the incarnation that everybody knows about, it was at a time where humanity was struggling, where humanity needed hope, support, direction. I chose to incarnate into a male figure because it was the only thing that could be understood at that age. Although there were very powerful feminine energies, and my feminine counterpart, Mary Magdalene, the human race was said to listen to the male energy. And so I was born into a body, which was, although male, was very sensitive, very aware. I felt everything. I knew everything. It was very overwhelming. I had to train my mind to be quiet, to be able to connect to spirit at all times, but to take times of quietude for myself was very important. I constantly felt overwhelmed. I constantly felt expectations as to what my soul needed to fulfill. I found beauty in companionship, especially companionship with women, older women who nurtured me like mothers, and in a very special partnership. And this is what I came to embody, the male energy that comes to give hope, that becomes something to aspire to follow, not in order to be subjected, but to follow in order to become that, to be inspired, to live a life of calm, of compassion, of understanding and peace. I am by far not the only one that came to teach this or embody this. There have been thousands before me and since, and in this time on earth, there are even more souls embodying this on earth. And the idea of who I was, of who I am, is simply a beacon to help you to find that understanding in yourself. That when you stand proud of how you behave, of how you show up, you will find the strength to endure whatever comes your way. And no matter how you are taunted, no matter how you are suppressed or broken down, nothing can change the true you, the true strength of your power, of that which is your soul, your eternal self. And although I came to embody the divine masculine, it has long been twisted and misunderstood. Humans choose what they want to focus upon, and they use anything, any teaching, and any teacher to get their way, to force people into submission, into fear, into weakness. So today I want to stand in a circle with you. I want to take your hands and I want to share the love that I feel, not only for the earth, but all that inhabits her. And I want you to feel it moving through our circle, knowing that it can be awakened in you and embodied within you every day of your physical existence. And although I came to embody hope, something to believe in, you are that. You don't need it outside of you. You have that light inside of you. And it is that, your eternal connection to spirit, to the divine, that is your hope, that is your inspiration. And that is why we keep calling you to show up, to take part. Help us activate this energy back into the earthly reality. Remember how Grandmother Gaia taught you about her auric field? When you are guided to show up in these special places on earth, at these sacred sites, these ley lines, these energetic power centers, you show up as the conduit. You awaken that energy to rise from deep inside the earth where it has been sleeping and waiting. And then through you, we channel it, guide it back into the auric field of Mother Nature, Grandmother Gaia, so that it can become part of the living web of life that has been created upon the earth. And it has changed over centuries. But now it is ready to be awakened in its purest form. And you are ready to fully embody that energy and take it with you wherever you go on earth. And we need you to do this so much that we want to keep inspiring you to not feel defeated. And this is why I show up, to be the barrier between you and the fear, between you and lack. Because people connect me, they see me synonymously with miracles. And unfortunately, people don't believe in miracles anymore. They don't create it, they don't weave it. But to each of you here, miracles are available. And I bring it to you as a gift so that you can create this life that your soul has chosen. At this stage, you are like the gifts that are being buried, that aren't used. You are burying yourself under the weakness of fear, the fear of survival. And the deeper you dig that hole of believing that you don't have enough, the less you will be able to fulfill your life's destiny. And that is why I want to bring you hope and joy, inspiration to believe, to trust, to commit to yourself and your path, to weave with us this new web of life. We need you. We need your energy, your inspiration. We even need your doubt so that you can work through it and transform it and create something new upon the earth that has not been known before. And for each and every one of you that overcome your fears, that allows miracles into your life, you change the world. You change the destiny of the world. What do you hope for? What do you believe in? The curse of humanity right now is that they simply don't believe in anything. They don't believe that joy is available. They don't believe that they can have beautiful experiences. They simply sit, given up, not even trying. And these are excuses. It is excuses to say this is reality. You create reality. And when you sit in that misery, that is what you create. And we cannot afford that beautiful souls like you, whose destiny it is to weave light and hope, and love and joy and fun. We cannot afford for you to not believe. And this is why this is being highlighted in your life right now. And I know it feels like everything is just getting worse, but it is not. It is your perception, because the button has been pushed and you are feeding that low energy to become even lower, and then to use that as an excuse to not believe and not do anything. But this is why you are alive. And as long as you breathe, I will not give up hope. I will not give up on you, trusting that you will rise to your destiny. You will rise to meet your path. And you will rise to take our hands to help us to weave this energy that is desperately needed on earth. And if you wish me to walk in front, I shall. And if you wish me to walk behind you, there I'll be. We are constantly carrying you, guiding you forward. But we can't win against the negative mind. And so we hope that all the teachings will bear fruit, and that your actions and your attitudes will change, Help yourself. Show up. Get up. Do things that inspire you. Do things that helps you to have fun. Even I knew how to have fun. People have pictured me as a very serious figure, simply doing my life's work. But I knew how to spend time with my friends and to spend time alone. And I took many a journey that you don't even know about. I journeyed far to Egypt and to the East. I went all over to study with ancient masters, to gain control over my own being, my own fears, but always trusting in my destiny, trusting to show up. And I did. And if I could be one example for you, it would be that you cannot escape your destiny and the beauty that comes from rebirth, from rising, has an impact far greater than being cautious, than being low flying and hiding away. Tonight I take your hand and I look you in the eye. As you look into my eyes, know that I know you and I know what you are capable of. And as I put my hand on your heart, I awaken within you the power, the strength to not lie down. Walk with me, 1 foot at a time. And the world will rejoice in your being. And so it is.